Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ainsley. Happy birthday to you. The Lord bless you today. Lord bless you today. Lord bless you and keep you. Lord bless you always. Good morning, everyone. Just taking an easy day. We all slept in, got caught up on some rest, and I'm actually just out for the first time here today. Had some coffee and such. Some of the chores have been done by the children already. So these are our new chickies. We picked up 200 meat birds, chicks. We'll probably need about 100 of them for ourselves, and then we hope to sell the other 100 to provide a little bit of an income here again. And anyway, starting them in the back of my van. We've got this plywood box built in the back of the van here to haul calves or whatever else we need. I used it for pigs too. And it makes for a good little warm place for them to start out. We do hope to build a chicken tractor and get them out on this nice grass so they can start eating more than just bought chicken feed. Obviously that brings the cost down, and we think it brings the health factor up as well. Be a lot healthier when they're grass fed. Oh, there's turkeys right there. All three of them. Harry and the girls. So anyway, they're pretty happy to get out again. We clipped the one wings, took the feathers off the one wings just to keep them also from jumping on the camp trailer and everything else. And hopefully they'll stay here more where we have our animals. So some chicken laid an egg there. It looks like somebody escaped there too. There's one out out of the cage there. But everybody's happy to be in a new home. The goats have been doing great here. They've got this all cropped down. You can see how short this grass is already. We've extended it, given them 2 more lengths that way. It goes way underneath the trees. And last night we started way up here, move it up the ridge. Squealy pig. So the big pig here has been fighting with Buttercup a lot. Just playing around more than anything. But we decided to go back to Berkshires again. That's what we've had in the past. They're a very hardy heritage breed, and we're going to go back to that again. Here, Buttercup's tossing dirt. Interesting. I don't know why she's doing that. Nice looking dirt though. So yeah, the new Billy still doesn't have a name. We have a few options. We're still trying to narrow that down to something. So we just left the hutches open so they can go in and out and still get shade. One of them is closed. It's got their feed pails and water pails, so I can give them water and food, and there's still some calf starter. And just getting them used to the idea of being on grass. We didn't really want to put them in the other pastures because they'd just go right through the fence, we're pretty sure. And clear enough, when we put them in here, they're prancing and jumping. Anybody that's raised calves or put any kind of cattle out on land for the first time, they get pretty excited. So looks like they're all 3 crammed into one calf hutch there right now. Guess they enjoy each other's company. So anyway, yeah, it's exciting to have them all out here. What else can I show you? That pasture runs all the way back in there. And it's just exciting. These crates, we got to bring them back yet. We borrowed some of those. Yeah, buddy. Is there a pig sleeping? Oh, maybe he's tired, eh? He might be tired. Funny. Is he out? So yesterday we went down to the river. I did buy a small pump, just a 12-volt pump that can pump some water. And we tried it earlier when we first got here. So Thursday morning I tried taking it down to the river on the road and pumping with that 12-volt pump, pumping our big barrel full of water full, the one that's sitting there on the cart. That did not work. There's too much height difference. So yesterday I actually drove, we have a couple of crossings in the river here, and I took the tractor, parked right in the river, and so the barrel was closer to the water level, and we filled it up. Took over an hour to fill the barrel up, but it proves that that can be possible. Long term though, we want to make some mechanical amounts. So if anybody's ever researched or looked into it, there is such a thing called a ram pump, and it just uses the force of the water itself to do it. So, oh, Anissa's feeding there. Dump out some feed, make everybody happy. That is going to stop eventually. We don't want to keep feeding them forever, but until we get them into better locations and into this grass here. And also we want to start sourcing actual grains rather than bought feed. It's all in an effort to reduce costs. The lower the input cost, the less income we need to make to make this all go around. We would like to become a self-sufficient unit where we can pretty well close the gate and not have to leave very often. So grow everything ourselves. Hey, that guy limping there? That ducky looked like he was limping. Anyway, where we don't have to buy in so much and we kind of be mostly self-sufficient. And we already are for our own food sources, but more so yet for the animals. The grasses here where they're eating right now is kind of sparse. It was a quick place to put them. Once we get them onto this better stuff here, I don't think we'll be feeding the goats and the cows at all anymore. Like for milking, during milking we give them a bit of oats and that's it. The pigs, we probably will still feed some. These ones don't gain as well on pasture. Again, like I said earlier, I want to go back to those Berkshires. They did amazingly well just on pasture and scraps, whatever else nobody else wanted, kind of thing. So, but for now, yeah, we'll probably finish these off with a little bit of feed. So, yeah. One thing we've noticed here in this property, the wind blows, just a breeze. Today's a little bit more. There's some rain coming. Tomorrow's supposed to be rain, so there'll be maybe a storm moving in or something. But there's a nice breeze here every single day. So where we had before, where we were camped at the Tahans there, we were so sheltered in the trees, we never had much air movement. And we had the camp trailer parked the wrong direction too, so we needed the air conditioning running almost all the time during the day to keep it cool. And right now, the wind blows right through the trailer. We open up the windows, and it's just been nice and cool. So we haven't had the AC running yet since we moved here. Still, it's nice. You don't have to have a generator running. We did also pick up a quieter generator for our freezers and stuff like that. So, and that's working. We had them not running for 3 days. I plugged the freezer in, or I turned the generator on for them. Yesterday we ran for a few hours, and I lifted the freezer lids and checked inside. Everything was still totally froze up. So, being as they are full of meat, that helps too. But here's all the critters here gathered now. They're quite the funny farm. Going here. They're all gathered around. Just love it. We'll get some more. All right, we're on a mission now. I'm just sitting here talking to our oldest on the phone, and the kids come back. 2 of them come back with pretty weepy looking faces, scared and crying, and one come back smiling. So anyway, the 2 girls were definitely terrified. They saw a bear out in the bush. They were very, very close to him as well. They went biking. Kind of hard to explain. Maybe I'll film a little bit up there, but we have in the past too. But there's kind of quite an open area where it's fairly rocky, smooth, rocky, but there's not much vegetation, so you can bike around through the juniper bushes. And so they took their bikes back in there and they went through the bush in different places, and they were all of a sudden come up on this big black bear. So they left their bikes there, slowly backed away, and then ran the rest of the way after the bear couldn't see him anymore. 1 thought it was exciting, and 2 did not think it was very exciting. So we're going back to get the bikes now, and I'm not planning on shooting him, but I'll just take the gun along just in case, I guess, if he gets to be aggressive or something. And then we'll do something about it, but otherwise we try to live in harmony with nature. We don't see the point in just shooting animals for the sake of shooting them. This fall, if I get a bear tag, then we have room in the freezer, then I might shoot one, put it in the freezer and eat them. But otherwise, yeah, we don't. I don't believe it's right to just shoot for the fun of it, or shoot because things are bothering. We need to then change our lifestyle to fit, clean up our food and whatever else. He has a right to live here too. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Delicious.
There's got a lot of trees in this property.
Okay, while the others are out on their bear hunt, I decided I'm going to lay down this, I'm not sure if you can see it there, turn the camera a little bit, lay down the mats. It's nice to have this mat down, it keeps just everything, all the dirt and yucky stuff out of the trailer. So I am just going to move all this stuff out of the way and lay down the mat, and that's, yeah, what I'm up to.
Here's the bikes, 3 of them. We're not even in the bush yet, so I guess this is where they parked their bikes, and then they went up here and into that bush, which is where the maples are. So through the maple bush on the other side, apparently is an even bigger cedar bush, and that's where they found Mr. or Mrs. Bear. Bush. So this is a bigger cedar bush. Nothing growing in here. There's quite a ridge over there again. Beautiful. This property has so much character. We came in from over there. You can kind of see, you see like a patch of light back there. That's grass, and that's where we came in. There's a lot of branches on these trees still, so the cattle must not have spent a lot of time in here. Anyway, over there is a very black tree. If I can find it. Where did it go? Anyway, we'll walk over there and I'll show it to you. And they say he was up against that tree.
So this is how far we've got. We're getting there. I have my trusty helper who looks like she's going to take a break.
So I'm still not sure if it was actually a bear or not. But you can see the black there, and they said he was up against that tree and then jumped down. So it's possible. We'll go over there and take a look for some tracks. It looks like it's actually a burnt out log of some kind. Somebody had a fire here at one point or another in this tree. Lightning struck maybe. I have been told Manitoulin has more lightning strikes than most other places. Something to do with positively charged ground or something. I don't see any bear, and it's going to be hard to find tracks around here. Doesn't mean there isn't one. We have found lots of bear scat around. Or I should say lots, we have found some. So I'm sure they're around. And they may very well have seen one, but at this point, we do not see a bear. Just a nice cedar bush. A good time to go exploring. We'll keep the camera though, just in case we see something. There's one. Oh no, it's just waiting. Very cool. Alright, after wandering around here for a while, it doesn't look like we're going to have any troubles today. Well, hopefully we can live in harmony and we don't end up with too many problems. You can have problematic neighbors or you can have problematic critters, I guess. But I'll take the critters over the neighbors. They're easier to dispose of. So. Anyway, we came out of this bush. And there's our neighbors across the road. And that's the road running this way that we come in on. Our laneway is up there somewhere that we used to get in. So we're gonna just do a little bit of sightseeing here now. Walk around. This is a possible future pasture. It was obviously a pasture, all of this was, but I'm not sure how good the fences are for goats right now. So we're gonna do some wandering around here. We'll take a look at the fence, and I wanted to look and see what this kind of bush looked like here yet. And just a general exploration as to what is here. We may yet find something disagreeable, but at this point we haven't found anything. It could be that the kids scared them away too, right? So, what is it, guys? Oh, the monarchs. Beautiful. I'll turn the camera around.